Greetings from Grand Forks. I'm hopping on again today to talk about another product that I've done some research on. And this is not as unfamiliar as some of them have been. So it's been really fun, but of course I have learned so much, and I just want to share again why I feel this is a superior product. So today we are talking about omegas. Okay, we're talking about good fatty acids, healthy fatty acids, okay? So we hear a lot about that all the time, right? Good fats, bad fats, and all this kind of thing. You go to the grocery store and you see shelves of all these oils, right? Canola oil, corn oil, vegetable oil, avocado oil, pistachio oil, craziness. You can get oil, you can extract it from clearly about everything, right? And some of these are, I think, are used for those benefits as well, right? But now we're gonna talk about some of these in specifics and these omegas and why they are so important in our diets, because we are deficient, okay? 80% of us don't get enough from our diets, which is why it's really important that we are supplementing, okay? So every cell in our body not only has omegas, but needs omegas to carry on healthy functions in our cells, okay? So most products that we supplement with are gonna be omega-3s and 6s, but basically 3s, okay? The cool thing about this is the Mega-X fills in the gaps, okay? So it's a complete source. We get 3, 6, 5, 7, 9. They're all there. 3, 6, 5, 7, 9, okay? So we're gonna start talking about 3s first, because I think we're most familiar with 3s. Now we're gonna see if you really are that familiar or not, because I thought I was, and I really was not, okay? So ALA. And again, we're talking about omegas here. So ALA in this case stands for alpha linoleic acid. Alpha linoleic acid is sourced from an ahi flower. Flaxseed, chia seeds are great vegetable sources for this. Now the thing is, it's not used by our body. So it all converts to SDA, stearidonic acid, okay? So the stearidonic acid, again, is naturally found in this ahi flower, hemp, or evening primrose, okay? And then about 30 to 40% of that stearidonic acid is converted into different ones again. So ETA, EPA, DPA, DHA, vegetable soup, I know, but we know DHA, we've talked about that one before anyway, right? So that's really important for brain health and development, and for our vision. We are well aware of that. That's been proven, okay? And all of these also increase dopamine in our brains, which is really important as well, right? So again, that's kind of rounding out our 3s, okay? So important as anti-inflammatories, potent anti-inflammatory properties, cognition and memory, joint health, skin, immune health, cardiovascular health, okay? It stabilizes our blood vessels, which in turn is super good for our blood pressure regulation. And it also helps with healthy cholesterol, lipid levels, triglyceride levels, okay? Now let's talk about our 6s. Our 6s, linoleic acid and gamma linoleic acid are the big ones, okay? So generally speaking, okay, 6s kind of get a bad rap, so I'm gonna back it up just a minute here. So we should have a ratio 1-to-1, 1 omega-3 to 1 omega-6, okay? And that would be the perfect. Well, we know that we're not perfect, right? Because we don't get what we need from what we eat. Bottom line. Okay, so we get a lot of these 6s from processed foods because corn is a source, and corn is in everything, right? It is. And I've got a friend that's allergic to corn. She can tell you what she can't eat, and I'll tell you what, the list is shorter of what she can. It's just ridiculous. But let's get back to what we're talking about. Okay, so when we get this ratio off, and from our diets, our Western diets, that ratio is more like 1-to-25. So we're way too much of the 6s. And they are pro-inflammatories. They cause inflammation. Now, if we have that 1-to-1 ratio, that's fine, right? We want a healthy inflammatory response in our bodies. We need that, a healthy, an inflammatory response to injury, right? We need that. But when we get this ratio off is when we are gonna experience inflammation excessive inflammation, right? Okay, so this linoleic acid found in corn, hemp, and soil. When we get this ratio off, that converts to arachidonic acid, and that's the problem. That's the one that's pro-inflammatory. Okay, and then this gamma linoleic acid, again, is sourced from the ahi flower, the evening primrose, and borage. And that is that's an anti-inflammatory. We want that there, okay? So the 6s, generally speaking, are responsible for good skin and hair, a hormonal balance that's balanced, and brain growth and development. So we want all these present for those reasons. Okay, so that's our 3s and our 6s. Now again, when I talk about Plexus's product, the Mega-X being complete, we're adding the 5, 7, and 9, okay? But when we talk about this ahi flower, the 3s and the 6s are what is extracted from this ahi flower. So ahi flower is the most complete and potent plant-based omega source, hands down, bottom line, okay? So each acre produces the oil equivalent of 320,000 anchovies. 320,000 anchovies. It's clean tasting. You don't get the fishy burps because it's not fish sourced. It's grown by farmers in the UK. It is sustainable. It's non-GMO. You don't have the risk of getting excessive lead toxins, mercury toxins, arsenic toxins that you get from fish, right? And it, of course, is compliant with any type of vegetarian or vegan diet, or anyone that has fish allergies, right? Okay, so now that's the 3s and the 6s source. Now we're going to talk about the 9s, 5s, and 7s that make this a completely sourced omega product supplement, okay? So the 9 is oleic acid, and that is derived from olive oil, avocado oil, sea buckthorn, broccoli. So again, plant-based sources. This is good for healthy cholesterol levels. It also has an inflammatory response properties. It is important for decreasing our insulin resistance and for our immune function, okay? Now the 5s and 7s, the ones that are left now, are derived from pomegranate seed oil, buckthorn berry oil, and avocado oil, okay? So these, as a grouping, are important as antioxidants. They have great antioxidant properties: blood sugar regulation, digestive health, hormonal balance, our cholesterol levels, our triglyceride levels, regularity, and gut health, because it increases the absorption in our gut so we can absorb stuff, which we need, right? If you're not absorbing stuff, yeah, not so good. All right, so that's what is really cool about this product, okay? So the 3s and the 6s are derived from this ahi flower, and then the 5, 7, and 9s are derived from these seeds, and they press the oils out of them, okay? So that's how that works. Now let's talk about who should be on an omega supplement, right? Okay, we said in pregnancy it's really important, and it's important because they need things. Pregnant mommies need a supplement with DHA for that brain development. We already know that, right? So this is a great source of DHA, okay? And it, again, plant-sourced, plant-based. Who else can? Everyone. Did we just say 80 to 90% are deficient in their diet? So we're lacking omegas, we're lacking them. So just general things again, if we wrap all those things we talked about, skin, organ function, respiratory health, circulatory health, brain health, all of it is tied into this. So it's really important, okay? Now we can open up this bottle. What does it smell like? Absolutely nothing. That's wonderful. We can open up this bottle, fish oil. What does that smell like? I'm not even doing that because I know what it smells like, and it's not good. Now let's look at how easy these are to take. So we can have our fish oil, and then I'm gonna dump a Mega-X out here and I can show you the difference. Fish oil, Mega-X. Look at that. A little bit of a difference in size there. Just a little. Much easier to take, so much easier to take, you guys. So 2 at bedtime, 2 of these little Mega X at bedtime is the dosing. That's it. And it also helps with relaxation. Omegas are important in relaxation, so it can help you sleep. Who knew, right? Well, I didn't. I had forgotten. Maybe I knew at one time. So that is what is so cool about this product, and why I believe that, again, Plexus just does it right. Ingredients matter. Ingredients matter. Plant-based supplements that we can trust, okay? That's the deal. So cheers to your health and happiness.